football fans, to our college coaching dynasty. Just to give you some lure, we did the road to glory. We were 3-star quarterback. We went to Hawaii. We played 4 years there. We redshirted. We loved it. After our playing career, we took over the offensive coordinator position at Hawaii. We spent a year there, and we got a head coaching offer here at Southern Miss. And that's where we are and now. 1-2 on the season. We're getting ready to take on Jacksonville State at home. They are undefeated at the moment. We do have some recruits on campus. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate all the support, all the love on this dynasty mode. Before we get into the game, we're going to go over season stats. I think I'm going to do this to start each episode, just to like, so you guys feel the depth that I do in the dynasty. So 663 yards on 61 completions, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks for our senior Rodemaker. Rushing wise, after a great 184-yard game, I want to say, Jalen Washington, 291 yards on 56 carries. He also has 2 scores. The only other guy to carry the football, Kenyon Clay out of the backfield. He's a junior redshirt, a little bit bigger at 6'1", 220. Receiving wise, we've got a tie at the top here between Larry Simmons and Mims. This is our slot guy, 14 catches apiece, but you can see how we use them differently. The 18.3 yard average is almost double that of the 9.4 yard average that we have for Mims. If we're comparing just 3 games to an entire season that we had, you guys know Nishigi, our slot receiver, Kowali, he averages about 6 yards per catch. So the yak, the yards after catch, right here it's a little bit better. He's also got a touchdown, 2 for Simmons, and then Buckley's the other guy who has scored. These two are our slot receivers. The speed right here, you can see the shifty and the recoup compared to no physical like attributes. So that's why we had to look at him. I'm still not sure. We're going to swap him in and out. We're going to see what works there, right? All the way down to the bottom here, we got Dakota Thomas, a senior redshirt receiver, buried on the depth chart, kind of, right? We're not able to get him the ball a whole lot. But yeah, that's what we're doing. 2 for 41 for Heath. One of those was a really big catch that you guys saw in the Louisiana Tech game after he jumped off sides. Nice. Defensively, Sabatini is actually our tackle leader, right? Solo tackle leader with 9. We'll just go over here to the top. D Brooks. Okay, this is Brooks. Yeah, Dalton Brooks is our Texas A&M transfer. Then we've got Knox, Sabatini, all the way down to Braxton Myers. He's kind of been our sophomore standout. So 2.5 sacks. 2 of those sacks came in week 2, and then the next week he had a pick 6. That was in the last game. Louisiana Tech had him a touchdown. Kicking wise, this is what we're really happy about. 7 of 7 for Gibbs, only along a 40. So I'm sure we'll get an opportunity to extend that. Just the, I guess, the PTSD we have from our kicker at Hawaii. We haven't really, we've gone for it on 4th down a couple of times, just because of that. It's going to take a lot, okay, to get our trust in the kicking game again. He's a junior too, so we've got another year with him as well. Team schedule. Just show you guys, this wasn't a huge loss here at Mississippi State. We only lost by 8 points, right? And then we lost by 3 to Houston before finally scraping up a win here, Louisiana Tech. It wasn't pretty. If you guys want to have a look at those, that's in episode 4. And then we're getting ready for this, our last non-conference game. Jacksonville State in our first like recruit weekend. We got a bye before we start conference play. And this is where we're looking to shine. This is where our season's going to start, especially after these 2 early losses. We're likely not going to be a Cinderella story, right? So we've got non-conference recruit weekend, bye week, and then we're really getting after it here in Sun Belt play. All right, guys, we're getting ready to jump into it. Let's just see what our little trackers, our little news trackers. So Braxton Myers is going to be the dude to look out for. 83 overall, actually second best on the team after a offensive lineman. By the numbers, on paper, we do seem to be the better team. 81 overall, 80 and 82. Defense a little bit better in the offense there, which looks to be better than the overalls of Jackson State, but that doesn't really matter, guys. Anything can happen on game day. Without further ado, we're going to jump into this game with Jacksonville State. We're going to hope to pull off a win or at least do some things like magical things here. I'm pretty sure we've got a really big quarterback recruit, so we want to make sure we have a big game with our quarterback and try to snag his commitment early on in the season. Let's get after it. An undefeated Jacksonville State team. Not 100% sure who they played up until this point, but it doesn't matter because our goal does not change. Doesn't change our preparation. Doesn't change our game plan. Whatever they've done before now does not matter. We're coming out to get a W. So hopefully, if we do all things right, we'll square up the record of 2-2. We are kicking off in the rain, so there's going to be a weather factor today. This is great because, as you know, if we take the lead heading into halftime, we've got a chance to extend that. Quick look at our coach. The big halfback. That's their star player. We'll go ahead and check out the first play of the game. A couple adjustments for us. Number one is big coverage holes. You can see right there. Covering up just a little bit better. We're bringing pressure. This is a free safety in a linebacker spot. Cameron Knox. Amazing speed. Gets in there, makes a sack. First sack of the ball game. You can see just nobody picked him up either. Untouched. We're going to be able to force a punt here. Get the ball back. Fair catch. Good sportsmanship. Thanks, guys. We're going to take over the ball in pretty dang good field position. You can see right around midfield here. How we're going to start it out is just running straight up the middle. Nice 5-yard carry from Jalen Washington. Throwing that thing in motion. It is just to kind of, I don't know, trick the defense, so to speak, because we do like to run the jet sweep. So just to show them that early, hopefully it'll set up something good for us later on in the game. 3rd and inches, we try to hurry up, but the penetration from the defensive line is crazy. We've got to go for it, in my opinion. Luckily, on the crossing route here, Larry Simmons secures the catch. We keep the drive alive on 3rd and 9, though. Ugh, Butler drops it. That's going to force a 50-yard field goal attempt, guys, and we talked about it right before this game. 40 was the previous long for Gibbs. I said, you know what, 50 yards, let's just see what his range is. This seems to be the range for him. You can see we like tuck it in there just barely at 50 yards. And now we have an idea what our range is for the game. That gives us a lot more confidence from our kicker as well. 50 yards, man. I like that. 3 points on the board. And then we get a user pick. This is a great start, and we're going to go right into the red zone. Not a pick six like we had from Myers last week, but we do bring it into the red zone. We're going to be looking for blood. We're going to be looking to extend this to a 2-score game. That's Zay Franks, our senior. Pretty easy pick, not going to lie. Not sure if that was weather affected or not. You're going to see here in the game we did have some weather effects. But this was a very risky pass. You could see Jacksonville State defenders all around Larry Simmons here. We kind of just, you know, read the AI pattern, I guess. You kind of get a muscle memory for what they're going to do. And we got lucky. I'm going to be honest with you. We usually don't throw with that close of coverage, but we had committed to it. We come through with the touchdown, and luckily not a turnover. We're going to have to eat that one, huh? 10-0 here before Jacksonville State blows that up. This is literally the kickoff right before we went up 2 scores. A kick return for a touchdown. I did have kind of a botched dive tackle attempt, but it didn't really matter. He was going to score regardless. So it's back to work. They're going to keep the game relatively close. Crossing route to Buckley. You can see we're playing both Mims and Buckley here in the slot. This one, the RPO to Mims. and he's able to break free and put us for the second time back down within the 10-yard line. This one's going to be at the 6, highlighting Tate Rodemaker here, but the magic really came from Mims. Just, he's not the fastest guy. I wonder if we were Buckley right there, if we could have outran everybody. 99 speed from him, only 90 for Mims, but we're happy with it. Then you can see this red zone penetration is pretty ridiculous. We don't end up scoring on this one. We do get the crossing route to Buckley. We are literally a yard away from scoring. That penetration, though, we're not able to punch this in, so we're going to try to hurry up. RPO's our option. You can see 2 guys over our slot receiver, but that leaves 1 blocker free to just pick somebody up. So we decide to kick it out to Mims, get a touchdown, a little short, like 6-inch touchdown pass. Oh, we'll take it. And luckily, this is our second 4th down attempt and conversion here. I was sweating it a little bit. If you're going to turn it over, though, turn it over at the 6-inch yard line. 3rd and 4 here in the second quarter. They're going to end up converting this on the little slant, taking a page out of our playbook, it looks like. It's working for us, it's working for them, and then we get completely suckered in. You can see Whit Weeks completely bite on the option, and unfortunately, big gain by the quarterback, but we are able to hold them to 4th down, which sets them up for a nice little field goal attempt, which their kicker just kind of chips in. Big leg by him. I didn't think they would have so much extra on that, but they sure did. Here you can start to see the weather effects. 3rd down, we overthrow, and then, I mean 2nd down, and then 3rd down here, we overthrow it as well. This one's sailing well above the head of Butler. We're going to have to punt this one away. 4th and 7, we're probably not going to convert, so we just give it up. Let our defense go back to work. And you can see the issue again this week, guys, is wrapping up. We end up switching it to conservative tackling again. We just got to do everything we can to stop the ball. Luckily, we create some contact, force a 4th down. And this one, I'm not sure how long it was. I didn't capture it and didn't really look at what the attempt was, but around the 50-yard range, he ends up pushing it right. 17-10, and we're at the 2-minute warning here. You can just see, oh my gosh, 3rd and short. They're getting through the line on I think they just watched the game film in the big game that Jalen Washington had last week. Because every run attempt, guys, we're getting stuffed. They're getting penetration. It's really hard to run the football. Right here, he did fumble, but the booth review after says ground cause, no fumble. It doesn't really change anything. We're going to end up punting it anyways. The point being, like, we don't want to give them great field position. So we do end up getting a good kickoff, put them on their own 20. So let's flip into the field here as, oh, that was tough. That was weather related, I think, because he's wide open, had his guy running. We got very lucky there. 3rd down, we're going to bring that pressure. We end up causing a little trouble before, a minute before half ends. We hit Mims again, this time a huge gain, wide open. You can see nobody around him. We hit him in stride. Great throw, no weather effects there. The military out here, the cadets shooting off the cannon for Mims. You can see this, man. Just when I saw this, I could not believe it, how open he was. And I just knew, just based on the angle that this safety was taking, as long as we made the catch here, we were going to score. 24-10, 45 seconds to go before half. Whit Weeks is going to get off the end. I was thinking about when we said Wheat. He's going to get off the end there and make the sack. That's huge for us because, yeah, sometimes we have lapses in coverage, and it's literally how many big plays have we suffered this year as a defense. So we did deny them the 1st down. As you could hear from the commentary, we're up 2 scores, 24-10 going into halftime. And look at that, 6 targets, 5 catches, 126 yards. He's got 2 scores today. Granted, one was just that short RPO. But you can also see his size there, 5'9", 175. I mean, at 5'9", 175 is pretty stout. he's not like our kickers, you know, scrawny arms and legs. This guy's he's powerful. And this is like a highlight reel of Mims here at a halftime. So just enjoy these big yards. 126 for him in the first half. As stated early in the game, we are going to get the ball at half. We immediately start hitting. We haven't targeted our tight end here at Southern Miss like we did Hawaii. And that's just because I think it's just the speed. He's not able to get the space that Tuafa did. But you can see right away the RPO is working again. Mims, another huge catch. 222 through the air for Rodemaker. He has 3 touchdowns on the day. You can see they highlight him. They show him. 48-yard pass there for Rodemaker, but Mims is really the one who made the magic happen for, what, the 4th, 5th time this game. We're back in the red zone. We're looking to score a touchdown. You can see we're just going to hold on to the ball way too long. We're going to cough the ball up, and that's going to put us... we know we've got a 50-yard range, right? So we're going to try and do this 48-yard field goal. You can see, oh my gosh, I thought we were going to hit that upright. But we tuck it in. We tuck it in. He makes it. He continues to be perfect, Gibbs. He continues to be perfect on the year, but this one was close. Look at this. Ooh. Lower left quadrant. We get it. 27-10. We're up 3 scores here with 4 minutes to go in third quarter. And this big pass to their tight end. You can see the little extracurricular shove. That was... our safety, and how he was not able to catch up to him, I have no idea, but we'll get over it. Fast forward just a little bit, we're bringing Knox again on the blitz. Another just flawless, untouched blitz where his 2nd sack of the game. He's having a game. Look at that. I don't know if it's just the speed or what, but he's in that kind of hybrid linebacker position for those. And yeah, able to get his 2nd sack of the game, but it's all for naught because our coverage breaks down. They're running a hurry up, and this one was cover 1 robber press. And this is like the 8th time when we select that coverage on hurry up offenses that guy on the left side is just wide open. I'm not sure. He's got a pick already today, Zay Franks, but he got burned. He got burned bad. Still a 10-point game. Great catch from Larry Simmons here. That one was looking ugly for a hot second, but luckily we stepped in front of it. And then here, finally, Jalen Washington able to find some space. You can see Will Saxon was banged up. That was kind of a bummer because he's obviously the best player. Not obvious, but every game it highlights him. He was out for a couple plays, but luckily he came back. You can see the weather effects again. We overthrow Butler. And then more tackling woes. It's all good. 2 scores, 6 minutes to go in the game. We just got to play safe defense here. We're going to send a couple guys every now and then just to mix it up. And you can see right here, we're going to come in, we're going to get the sack. This is Myers. 2 sacks a couple weeks ago, a pick 6 last week, and a sack here against Jacksonville State. This guy's a stud. Really enjoying the play that he's showing. 5.5 minutes. 4th and 15. They're going to go for it. We knock it down. That's going to be a big turnover. Guys, we're just going to try and run as much clock as possible while also taking advantage of lapses and judgment. This was a great climb the ladder catch by Butler, which sets up a great run by Clay up the middle. We're going to get around the 5-yard line. We're going to be looking to punch this one in. This is a little jet sweep. We do break a tackle, but oh, you can see right there, 3rd and inches on the 1. We're going to try to go straight up the middle again. And you can see the penetration here, guys. We're just not able to get it. 4th and 1. We had a guy. We overthrew him. That's like 5 overthrows this game where we had a guy open. And unfortunately, we're gonna turn the ball over at the 1-yard line. Fortunately, we're putting some pressure on these guys. And you can see 4th and 4. Guess who it is? That's Cameron Knox. Untouched. Beautiful blitz straight up the middle. That was the 3rd time we called that play and the 3rd sack. I mean, that's almost a damn cheat code. This time he gets the sack for the safety. We're going to get 2 points on it. 29-17. We've got about 90 seconds left in the game. This ridiculous lapse in judgment coverage. They never covered this guy, so we decided I'm just going to chuck it up and just, you know, get the hell off the line here. And we had a big play here on 3rd down. You could see 4th and 18, all the runs in the backfield. We decided to take a shot, maybe get lucky. We're not able to hook up, but we are able to kick our second 48-yard field goal of the game. So we got a 50, a 48, and a 48. That's wild. 38 seconds to go in the game. Whit Weeks getting through the line, getting another sack. And then here is just a last-ditch effort, and Zay Franks is going to make up for his getting beat deep for that touchdown, getting burned. He grabs his second pick of the game, which is going to allow us to come out in victory formation. Kneel this one out, guys. This one, we did it. 32-17. We go 2-2. Super happy with it. And back to back, we did it at home. We had recruits here. 6 catches, 174 yards, 2 touchdowns for Mims. Had a hell of a game. A great game by the quarterback as well. Rodemaker, we didn't throw any picks. We weren't turning the ball over. We did put it on the ground a few times via fumbles, but we didn't give it away. There were some really good things we did, and then there were still some bad things. We're going to find out. We're tweaking the defense a little bit each game. This is looking to be a little bit of a learning curve for me. So you can see right here, 17 of 30 for 306, 56% completion. You know, we're used to being around 70 with the Hawaii guys, but it is what it is. Jalen Washington at 42 yards, 2 broken tackles, 2 for 7 for Clay. Mims 6, 174. Simmons 4 for 44 and a touchdown. And then we got a pair of catches for Butler, Heath, and Buckley, and then 1 for Washington that went nowhere. Defensive wise, Knox is going to be your total tackle leader, and of course he had those 3 sacks to go with it. We also had 2 sacks from Weeks, a half a sack from the KU transfer Job, 2 picks by Zay Franks, and of course we're going to go to the kicking game, 3 for 3 with a long of 50 yards. He remains perfect on the year, and now we kind of found his range that sits about 50 yards, give or take. We'll see what the wind does. Player of the game, Cameron Knox, 3 sacks, of course, and then 6 for 174, 2 touchdowns. Is going to be Sunbelt Offensive Player of the Week. So we get both sides of the ball there. We also get one of the recruits who was on campus for the game, our athlete. He is going to commit to the school. This is the guy we want to play quarterback, but you know, we'll have options now. That guy's likely going to be a receiver, Macklin. But moving forward, guys, we're going to take on Georgia Southern. We're 2-2. They're 2-3. They've already got a conference game under their belt. This is going to be our conference opener. We're going to do it at home. We're really excited about it. The goal here, man, keep winning. Can we do 3 in a row? Can we open up conference play with a win? We'll find out. We'll do it all on the field. So we're 2-2, kicking up conference play. Georgia Southern at 2-3. They do have an additional game on the field to kind of work out all their good things and bad things. So that's one thing that's stacked against us, but we are at home. We are at the Rock. We've got the home field advantage. We're starting to figure things out ourselves, and we are kicking the ball to them. So they will have the ball first, meaning we'll get it at halftime. And you know, that's always our strategy. And we hope to go best case scenario into the locker rooms with the lead, and that way we can extend it, or if things are going bad, it's our opportunity to turn things around. You get a look at their senior running back, who's going to be their primary focus. You'll see on the first play here, he's going to try and run to the outside, but we're getting really good penetration. First play of the game, I know. Second down. We luckily tripped this dude up as we were flailing around on the ground. And then 3rd and 6, a little nervous here because they kicked this out route, but luckily Braxton Myers is there to make the tackle. We're going to first force the punt to 3 and out, and we're finally going to get a little bit of daylight here with Keyshawn Buckley. He's our speedster, 99 speed. We were really excited about that. That was just a straight up return up the middle, able to kick it outside. And how we're going to start is with Jalen Washington. Just a little draw play. Granted, we didn't run through the hole when I think we needed to, but we were able to pick up 4 there, which sets up Javion Butler across the middle. A little injury, but we did move the sticks. First down here from the crossing route to the right. Now we'll go left. This is Larry Simmons across the middle. And on second down, guys, check this out. We're going to hit him deep. We're going to hit him in stride. And we're going to get a touchdown. So, 7-0 here early. Score on our first drive. Force a 3 and out on their first drive. We're starting really good here. We're really happy with how things went down on that opening drive. Senior quarterback out to junior wide receiver. Just flipping into the field here. We'll see what they got. This is like a little screen pass that you can see our coach, our animated coach on the sideline, just absolutely pissed. What the hell's going on? Third down here. We were able to force a little bit of trouble, but the scramble, we didn't have anybody watching the quarterback. Oh man, that's kind of the beginning of these third down nightmares, because you see 3rd and 3. We tried to go over the top to knock it down. No luck. A little butt jump boxed us out, and they were able to convert. Here, 2nd and 6, just straight up the middle. Nobody around. No second level guys. And then, I mean, where the hell is everybody? We're trying to figure out our defensive calls, defensive shifts to slow down the run, slow down the pass, but pretty much doing whatever the hell they want to do. This is just a run straight up the middle, and then the disrespect. He dives into the end zone and then does the Heisman. You know, Georgia Southern, which after that play might as well just be the navy blue Alabama, for crying out loud, but did whatever the hell they wanted to do, posed Heisman trophy. And yeah, we're going to try and kick out an RPO of our own. We're going to pick up about 10 there, get a first down. Mims is our great slot receiver there. You can see we're going deep, trying to go back to Butler. We're going to go within the 5-yard line here, guys. Set up for our second score of the game. We've got 4 yards to go. You can see issues, man. And this is supposed to be our leader, by the way. He's got a star under him. Yeah, pretty disappointed about that. So it's going to be at the 9, second down. Just as simple. We had more space to throw, so we can't be too pissed. This is going to be a simple zig out by Mims. Yeah, buddy. We're going to fire that damn mortar cannon one more time. How about it? Senior slot receiver. So this will be our 2 guys on the corner. Butler and Simmons are juniors, and then seniors are going to be Buckley, our slot guys, basically. Another just broken coverage across the middle. I'm still figuring it out. Doing zone, doing man, trying to drop a single guy up the middle. We're trying a lot. We're seeing what works and seeing what the patterns are, but you can see these just flawlessly executed conversions here, and then nobody in the middle. Again, I'm figuring it out. Puts the crown on his head. Good for him. They're going to tie the game up relatively easily, but we got a minute 23 here to try and go down the field and score. So we're going to try and give it a go. This is a drift to the left, throw to the right, not a cross body or anything, but able to just like get him off balance, so to speak, before we hit the crossing route. Picking up them first downs. That was actually a toss to Washington, but Buckley was going across the middle. He just snagged it, said, "This is my road to glory, baby." Gonna keep that moving. Going deep here. Can we hit another one? Absolutely not. You always know when we're zigging, zagging on them deep routes that things aren't going to be very pretty. And here we stepped in front of it, but we end up dropping it. Crossing route from Buckley is going to be just a little short with 16 seconds, guys. We're going to let the time run down. We're going to call a timeout, and we're just going to punch a little field goal here. Just a little lead, because we do get the ball at half. We know that we can extend this to a 2-score game if we can convert. So, especially for a team, you know, that's in the... I always want to say, you know, they're mid-tier, but Sunbelt at the moment where we're at is going to be on the lower tier of like team prestige, team rating, right? We're only a 2-star, I believe, 1.5 star, maybe 2-star. We got about an 81 overall rating. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, so to speak, but anyway, let's get back to the game, guys. 17-14. We're going to start the second half just like that. We're not going to pull this out of the end zone. No point there. Fast forward, 3rd and 6. Yeah, of course they get the pressure. We don't get any points on the board like we talked about. Right here, we smash the quarterback in the mouth. Unfortunately, he's able to get it off. We just spike it into the ground, and Navy Blue Alabama scores a touchdown. Yeah. If you're surprised right now, just know you're not the only one. Holding on to the ball too long for us. 21-17 here. We take the sack. 2nd and 18. Can we dig ourselves out of it? You're damn right we can. 3rd and 2. We're going to hit Mims across the middle. Got almost a handful of catches. We're going to try and hurry up here. See if we got the RPO going. Once we kick it out, though, you know, one-on-one, we can't win our damn ones as far as blocking is concerned. So we're going to, of course, punt this one away. Winning your ones goes both ways. We can't make tackles either. So Navy Blue Alabama scores again. Guy's wearing Derrick Henry's number. Professional number. I was starting to get pretty pissed off at this point. We can't one-on-one block. We can't one-on-one tackle. I put conservative tackling on. I try to run some of the same plays that they're having success with. We're not able to break tackles. We're not able to block. Really tough things here. Really love this one. Little touch pass that I thought we were going to throw over the defender. They step in front of. Granted, I love the variability. This is just a college quarterback. He's also hurt. You could see he took a shot. So while I do like the variability and everything's not perfect, you know, it's just frustrating when you want to win the game. But I'm happy with it. Of course, 3rd down here. They are going to make a really amazing catch. Defense can't do anything about it. We're not those guys. But we do user pick this one. And that's going to be our guy, Braxton Myers. He's going to give us the ball back. We're going to need it at this point. Because it's a 2-score game. And they were really close to making it a 3-score game. But can we convert? Because we only got a quarter here. Great catch by Buckley. I believe that was hostile territory. You could see that he pushed him out. He's like, hey, motherfucker, get off our sidelines. But here, another... Like I said, the variability is very cool. But the amount that we missed that was... it was not good. So pretty easy pick for the defense there because we were nowhere close to hitting our receiver. Look at that. Ugh. Gives me the chills just watching it back. 3rd and 12 here. We got a chance to stop him, force a field goal, do something, right? Bad angles. 1st down. Navy Blue Alabama scores again. Who would have thought Georgia Southern would be so damn dominant? You might notice that a little volume change, a little visual change. That's because I accidentally stopped recording on OBS. So this is pulled straight off the PlayStation here. We put our freshman in. We obviously don't want to be, I'm not sure if the wear and tear affected our quarterback there, but we're playing like shit. So with 4 minutes to go, basically, we're gonna put our young quarterback in and check this out. You got to put it on a dime, and he did it. Also collected a penalty on it. We're gonna obviously decline that. We're gonna take the points. First passing touchdown of his career, I believe, is John White. That is very Mississippi as far as the name goes. A couple good things that are happening. Approaching the 2-minute warning. Whit Weeks, the LSU transfer, breaks through, gets some penetration, gets the sack. And then, of course, the dope song that comes on when you get a sack here at the Rock. 3rd and 18. You think they're going to run it for a first down? Not today. But that's the kind of game that I kind of figured. I wouldn't have been surprised, right? Minute 34, 3rd down. We're going to go ahead and we've got to go for it. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, Simmons is going to drop it. Just a game of not executing, not winning our ones. We're going to start conference play with the loss here. I mean, 19 carries, 66 yards isn't anything crazy, but 3 touchdowns was where it was obviously the worst. 2 on the ground, 1 through the air on that screen pass for him. You know, there's no redos here. So we're gonna hopefully learn from this. We're gonna take our licks. We're gonna take our losses. We're gonna drop down to 2 and 3 here. We can see White 5 for 11, 89 yards, a touchdown. Those 2 picks, 59% completion for our starter Rodemaker. Only 8 carries. We had to throw a lot. I know 6 catches each for both of our slot guys. Mims the one with the touchdown. Then we got Simmons and Gray. His first catch on the year, by the way. Little sophomore receiver out there. 5'8". Basically his first game. And he was able to score a touchdown. Good for him. 8 total tackles for Myers. 1 for a loss as well. We had a sack there by Whit Weeks, and then Braxton Myers with that pick. Sunbelt Defensive Player of the Week. We do like that. We do like that. Getting in the backfield, kind of whipping all around. I kind of like him as a rushing end. A lot of fun there. So, Georgia Southern were not able to start conference play off right there in the East Division. You can see. So is our next game, Georgia State. So Georgia Southern, Georgia State, back to back. We are going to their house to play this next game, so the challenge is on the road. But I mean, as it stands right now, home field advantage really isn't a thing after we got our asses whooped, right? But we'll keep on keeping on. We're looking to bounce back this time against 4-2 Georgia State. Currently 2 and 3 on the year. And as far as the Sun Belt is concerned, Georgia State is no slouch. 4-2. I really like the uniforms. Those all blues are pretty cool. With the white, like, partial stripe on the pants. Kind of the good accents on the shoulders as well. It's pretty cool. Pretty slick little uniform. But we're looking to go in there, smack him in the mouth, try and get back to 500. We are going to receive. It is going to be rainy as well, so we do know that there are weather effects, and our quarterback does not have the physical or mental ability, I'm not sure which one it is, that negates weather effects. So it will affect us. We do know that. We will plan accordingly. First play of the game, Jalen Washington. What can you do? 3 yards. Yeah, 3rd and 5 here. We're going to go to the outside. We're going to hit the tight end. Another 3rd down. This time, the crossing route / out route is not going to work. We're going to end up punting that. So, 0-0 here. We're going to put the ball in their hands. Let's see what Georgia State's all about. And a pretty solid play action. You know? We had a couple guys sell out to hit that running back. Luckily, a penalty there. 3rd and 23. We stop them about 13 yards short, but a good 10-yard pickup there for them. Back to our side. 3rd and 6. We're going to hit Simmons on the hook. Convert that 1st down. Back to what we know best, crossing route from Buckley. Getting him more involved just because of that speed. And then the backup running back, Clay, up the middle. That's our big body running back. You can see the difference here. 37-24 passing, rushing, respectively. 9, -3 for the Georgia State squad. I think they're some sort of wildcat. There's our first weather effects. Missing that out front, and then missing that down low. Holy shit, man. 48-yard field goal, though. I'm pretty sure that's it. We're going to tuck that into the left corner. Luckily, field goal kickers, he showed up to do some work today, so happy with that. Big run here. Going to be pulled off. You can see we are losing those ones. Just a great job by that wide receiver and just a terrible job by our defensive back. Here, we still got some holes in our coverage. Not really sure at this point, how to fill that gaping hole in the middle. But spoiler alert, we're going to figure it out as we move forward. Here. Yeah. Some of those vacancies, they're just running into open space. Kind of Mike Leach-esque. And able to score a touchdown there. 7-3, but we kick it out to Mims. Get him in some open space, see what he can do. Then we're going across the middle. And we got some guys laying out, making some plays. That was Javion Butler. We're going to convert that. First down. Across the middle here, back to Buckley. This is like the fourth crossing route of that play. But, hey, if they're going to leave it open, we're going to take it. Here we go a little bit deeper. We were right about the check down, but we get Larry Simmons there on that corner. Minute 33 in the red zone. Kind of a risky toss right there. It's 4th and goal. So let's just make this a 1-point game, shall we? Shall we? How about no? I'm not sure, man. 48, 50 yards is not an issue for him. But, yeah, 18 yards. Missed it outside. I don't know. 114 yards through the air, 23 on the ground, which about matches theirs. We're obviously pretty significantly better in the passing game than them. But the score remains 7-3. This is another week of just not executing. It should be a 1-point game. At least. You know, I really felt like we should have had that touchdown. 10-7 would have been sitting a lot nicer, but no, whatever. We're also going to kick it to them. So this is the scenario we wish to find ourselves in, and they're there. Whitweek's slow as fuck. Can't keep up with the guy on the read option. Just and then here's another like RPO style. Kicking it out. We were falling for that like crazy. This is really the first game that I've seen so many RPO play actions. And then the gaping holes in the middle continue. They are going to convert another big chunk play into a read option, into big yardage, down within the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal. Can we hold them? We're going to put some pressure. What a beautiful pass and just dog shit coverage. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the annoyance in my voice at this point, but I was pretty freaked out, man. Granted, we had never played defense at Hawaii, but defense is really frustrating me. It's taken a long time to figure this out. Larry Simmons is going to help put me in a good mood, though. A little hook, and he's going to score. I'm not sure. Like, usually this hook play is pretty easily covered. You know, we catch it, we go down. It's kind of like a spot pitch and catch. But occasionally, he steps to the outside. Defender goes to the inside, and it's money. We've seen that, I think, twice at Hawaii. But that big play, the 2-point conversion just hitting out, is gonna put us within 3 points. So that's a great spot. Here we look at a more or less flawless screen, but we're able to stop him short. We're gonna get the ball back. And look at that. I don't know what it was, man. We're not going to score on this one, but it's another big play. 254 yards through the air in the rain is kind of a huge achievement, plus that one score. 1st and goal from the 9. We're going to run that RPO. We're going to try and kick it out to Mims. I really feel like that should have been a touchdown. The dude hurt may have affected him. I didn't want to mess this up, so I didn't throw the challenge flag. Luckily here, we can just punch it in with Jalen Washington. I was really kind of nervous that, I don't know, maybe they'd stuff us at the goal line 3 times in a row and we'd have to kick another field goal. But I thought that first one was a touchdown. Anyways, we end up converting. 18-14 here. They've got about 6.5 minutes to go down the field and make some magic happen if they wanna win this game. And our defense has just got to step up. So right here, we started cheating guys inside in our coverage, and that's kind of helped us, forcing more mistakes. Started shifting our offensive line as well to open up some running lanes. Right here, kind of a boneheaded lapse in judgment. 1st and 16 because of the holding call. A nice little screen set up. We're not going to convert, but it's going to make it a lot more manageable. 2nd and 2, we got nothing. 3rd and 2, we take a sack and kind of flip that. 52-yard field goal. No, thank you. We're going to go for it on 4th and 2. Luckily, we get some space. And that's Buckley again on the crossing route. They keep putting a backer on him, and we're just outrunning them. So that's pretty huge. Here, we just kick it to the outside with Butler. It's a 1st down is kind of the big thing. So we got about a minute here. We're just going to take it nice and easy, try to run some clock. But Jalen Washington's going to score his 2nd touchdown of the game. It's going to make it a 2-score game. 25-14, 45 seconds to go. It's 4th and 4 right here. Look at that. Look at that conversion. And thank gosh he stepped out of bounds, right? Not sure what they could have done. Never seen an onside yet, but Whit Weeks is going to get into the backfield. Going to disrupt. 4th and 11 here. Kicking it out. Early tackle attempt. That guy's been kind of bumming me out anyways. Number 7. Anyways, victory formation, guys. We're going to get back in the win column here. We're going to do it on the road. We're going to do it in mildly convincing fashion as far as Sun Belt standards are concerned. We're going to do that by 11 points. 3 and 3. 4 catches, 177 yards for Simmons. 2 of those were on hook routes. That 1 touchdown was on a hook route. So pretty cool. Pretty big things. Couple little highlights here. You're just going to see that crossing route for the score for those guys. This is the Simmons hook score. And then just, you know, it feels good. It feels good to win. Especially when it's so damn hard to win. Have a look at some stats. 18 for 25, 311, 72%. We love to see 70 and above. 17 carries, 38 yards. Not a great day, but we're trying to figure out the run game with these shifts on the offensive line. 4 catches for Buckley as well, all on those crossing routes. Butler Mims with 3, Heath with 2. And he also had that 2-point conversion. Then Washington and Reed each had a catch. That's our running back tight end respectively. Going to jump over on the defensive side. We got Myers leading tackles again. 11 of those. 5 on the solo. Sack-wise, it's Whit Weeks again. No picks this week. And then our kicking, just to remind you guys, because I'm gonna point something out here in a few games. 1 of 2. So you do see we get Terrence Mallory, our gym quarterback prospect, has committed. So we're really excited about that next year. It's going to lead us to our next game, 2 and 4, Louisiana Monroe. They're going to come to our house. They're going to come to the Rock. They're going to take on the 3 and 3 Southern Miss Golden Eagles. We are 1 and 1 in conference play. We're going to keep this conference train moving. Monroe is one of the worst teams in the game. I think it was between them and Ball State, between the worst overall ranked teams, but we're not going to overlook that fact. This is the 2nd year of the Dynasty. Who knows who they've signed? We're going to have to find out on the field, guys. They have won 2 games, so let's go out there. Let's see what happens. I think ULM deserves some special uniforms. Nah, we had to use them. There's really nothing special about this game other than the fact that it's a conference game. This is going to be the last game for this episode, guys. 3 and 3. You know, we got a good shot for a win. We got a good shot to correct the wrongs of our Georgia Southern game. We're going to kick it. It's what we like to do to start the game. Put it in their hands, see what you can do. You know, a little, they actually pulled this one out. I was a little bit surprised about that. As you can see, 15-yard line to start. So this dude, Aiden, are mint 50%. It's his season. So, you know, we're not too worried about the air raid or anything like that. They're going to start out with 2-yard loss, getting some penetration. We should have had a damn pick there from Braxton Myers, but he just knocked it down. Came in too hot, I guess. We're going to force that punt. You know, if we're showing a punt, Buckley's going to do something. And that's a little spin move. Let's go, baby. Another little bit of space. So we're liking that. You can see right there, Will Saxton, we talked about him in the last game, had a little penalty. We are going to move him to right guard later on in the season. But here's another hook route for a miss. I'm not sure what the hell's happening with Rodemaker. So we go to what we know best, and that's kicking out those RPOs and cross routes. This one's going to go for the first down. Move those chains. Jalen. Nice job, buddy. 9 yards straight up the gut. That's actually off tackle, but you know what I'm saying. Here we thought we had a big catch. We had a mismatch, and unfortunately unable to pull that one down by our senior tight end. So we go back to Jalen, get the first down. 2 carries, 16 yards at this point, and then back of the end zone. Just precision. Just a precision pass. Let's go. Javian Butler. He's a 6'4", 200-pound receiver, so we know that he can create some space against those littler, smaller defensive backs. And he's not super fast, but when he gets space, we know that he can go up and he can make catches. So 7-0 here. 3rd and 10 for Aiden. He's just going to kick it down, and we're going to miss tackles. We are going to miss tackles because we don't win our ones. That's going to be the theme until we can start changing things, man. Here's another one where Braxton, our 2-game tackle leader, last 2 games, ends up coming short on that dive tackle. And then we vacate the middle again. So really pissed about that. 3rd and 1 from the 1. They're going to run this, take a page out of Georgia State's playbook right there. They have a little read option. Armenta's 50-50, so he's actually going to run this one in for a score, tie the ball game. 3rd and 9 for us. I extended that as long as I could before we threw it. I almost threw it away, but I thought, what the hell? We'll just try to make this magic happen, and the defender was all over us. Yeah. We got lucky here. 1st and 15 is going to be the result of that illegal man downfield. And then crossbody. Really weird animation to throw a fucking dart over the middle to a vacated center. Here, I thought we were going to have a pick. That's number 7. Zay Franks, I believe, is his name. And he just... yeah. Really bad man coverage. I think he's a zone coverage specialist anyways. Anyway, that's going to set up a little kick out touchdown. Just throw it in the flats. You know, we're not a team known for making tackles. We're not a team known for winning our 1v1s. Why not, you know? Really a great play. After we fucked up the first throw on the hook, we decided to go back to it. This time we connect. Then we tried to, I think they started keying on Buckley across the middle because it's a lot harder to find him. Here we make just a phenomenal catch from our senior Mims going up the ladder in double coverage. Really dumb play. Here I thought it was picked. We stepped in front of it though and were able to like knock it down. But that middle was kind of open, was it not? We finally hit one. And that's going to set us up to be in the red zone. Kicking out an easy throw here. Thought we were going to bowl him over for the score. But it will set up a score. And rightfully so, it's going to go to Mims. If you remember a couple plays back, he climbed the ladder in that double coverage to make it just a phenomenal play. Oh, forgive me. It's those yellow jerseys that threw me off. That's number 81, not number 21. That's Keyshawn Buckley. Let's go. Wheat Wicks coming off the edge. And guys, I'm doing these voiceovers I'm probably 6 games ahead of where we're at now. I kind of play games in advance and then do the voiceovers and editing later on. Just that's how my time's working out at the moment. So bear with me if I make these small mistakes. But that sack by Whit Weeks is gonna put us at halftime. 14-14, all tied up. Let's go. We're just gonna listen to some commentators at the moment. Oh, this was like the first really big glitch of commentary that I noticed for. This was right after the update too. But he's talking about how much we're kicking their ass. Running game, passing game, defense, all on fire. You guys are like blowing these guys out. Not sure who they're referring to, but it doesn't apply to anybody. Anyways, big play here. Kick off the second half. Let's just wait till we see a number here. I think it's Butler. It is Butler. I told you guys he didn't have the incredible speed that we're used to out of our slot guys. I feel like if we would have hit one of them, we would have been taking it to the house. But they're able to catch him. We are at the 2-yard line. We're trying to run it straight up the middle. We got our bigger running back in Clay. He's not able to get it right here. They send a blitz right up the middle. We're not going to get it with Jalen Washington either. So on third down, we're not going to get it. I don't know. 4 times we rushed it up the middle to get 1 damn yard, and we couldn't figure it out, man. So we end up turning the ball over on the 1. Luckily, we get some penetration. We get some points out of it. But damn, I've just about had it with not executing here. 4 shots to score touchdown. I guess the best case scenario is we got an opportunity to make it a 2-score game if we can convert, but we haven't been executing, damn it. 16-14 here. We're going deep. Yeah, damn right. This time we're gonna score. You hit him in stride. There's no help over the top. Butler, he gets the touchdown he should have had early in the game. Big play by him. Big throw, honestly. You know, you've seen, I made sure to highlight like a lot of the misses that Rodemaker has, whether it be weather or nerves or whatever the case. It's really good to see us convert there. Here, they're throwing one deep. Something they don't do very often. They don't convert on it, so no sweat there, but just to show you guys that they do throw it deep. And then I'm not sure what it was about this defensive back, but he was pressing, and his press was absolute garbage. And we continued to run by him. I was calling hot routes when we were intentionally like throwing screens and watching how easy it was for us to run by him. Pretty much every time. You can see right here, we did it again, but misfired. Should have been a touchdown. So 26 on 6 was something we were taking advantage of almost every single play. Pretty crazy, but big game for Butler. Too bad Rodemaker couldn't hook up with him for that score, because right here, yeah, we're not able to turn 3 yards off that RPO into a first down. It's 4th and 1. You know what we do on 4th and 1. We go fast. We run right up the middle, and we try to catch him off guard. Luckily, it worked here. 2-score game kind of gave us the confidence for that. Going back to the RPO where we should have gotten a first down, pick up a few extra yards. This is this SEC style Louisiana Monroe defense just shutting us down. We've had, this was our bad. We stepped out of bounds. Yeah, we missed a field goal, but that we'll touch on that here shortly. The SEC style defense of Louisiana Monroe, we're not able to do a damn thing. About 14 plays, we were stopped within the 5. And then, I'm not sure if you remember the game where we missed the fucking field goal to the right. But this time I put it as far as you can go left, because like we were pretty far left on the other one, and he misses it the other way. So just a terrible kicker. Not able to convert, but we can kick 40+ yard field goals. We're all right with that. Big play by Louisiana Monroe. Yeah, not winner of ones. You can see we just got fucking pancaked over there too. I'm gonna try not to cuss as much, guys. I know I just got really kind of heated with the team at this point. We're 3-3. We're losing games we should win. 17-23 at this point. Third down, we go that RPO. That's my bad because it didn't work the first time. Why would it work the second time? Yeah, we went back to it. We couldn't convert, and they're moving the damn ball. 4 minutes to go here. All day to throw it. Luckily, he throws it out of bounds. We're going to get the ball back. Let's try to put some points on the board. Throw a little screen. Nope. Rodemaker says, I'm going to sky this shit. So we can't complete a screen pass, which allows the Warhawks, I believe they are. Louisiana Monroe Warhawks. They're going to start attacking the middle. They're going to convert here. Luckily, overthrew it, but they're going to go for it on 4th and 10. Look at that. They had 2 guys wide open in the middle, by the way. I've got to figure out how to get people in the middle because there's another big catch. Every game, I'm looking to improve that. Here, we just, I'm pretty sure that's Zay Franks. Let me have a look. Is that number 7? No, that's Braxton Myers. Okay, I was gonna say if he got scored on again, man, I'm gonna we're gonna have to figure out how to replace him. 24-23, but we got a minute 20 here. We're gonna hit that hook. Not a big play this time, but it is a first down. We like that. Going up the middle here, Jalen Washington, get us first down. He said, "You damn right I will." Going to the outside. Oh, wide open. After a big game, he was wide open and he dropped it. Guys, and we're going to lose this game. We're going to lose this game by 1 point. And it's a lack of execution. I'm sitting here getting a little, like, creepy crawlies. You know what I'm saying? Like, ugh. Wide open. Javion Butler had so many yards, so many big plays, and when we needed it, he dropped the ball literally. You can see right there the highlights of him just doing big things, and then on 3rd down when we needed him, he drops it. Granted, that last play where we kind of threw it up for grabs, that was, I pushed the wrong button, and we threw it to it. There was a guy wide open, so I put that loss as much on me as I do the guys. Our little guys. 2 drops for Javion Butler, but 197 yards on 4 catches. Could have gone over 200, my friend. Could have, would have, should have. 1 touchdown for Buckley, 2 catches, 6 yards for him. Not the game that he had last week, but made it count. 10 tackles for Sabatini, our strong safety. We also got sacks by Myers and Weeks. No interceptions. That's going to set us up, man. We're going to go on the road. We're going to take on South Alabama. They are 0-8. Obviously, not a win in the Sun Belt either. This is an opportunity for us. We're back and forth, guys. 3-4, 1-2 in the Sun Belt. This is one I really want to win. To be honest with you, though, like, I really thought we could beat Louisiana Monroe. I really thought we could beat Georgia Southern, and we didn't. So I'm not looking past this one. I'm going to continue to see what we could do better. I love watching these games back and seeing, like, damn, that was pretty obvious where we messed up. I appreciate you guys being here, joining me for another episode. This is part 5. We're going to launch part 6 against South Alabama. If you're liking the series, show some love. Leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing. I'd appreciate if you hung out for the long run because this is just our 2nd year in the Dynasty. We're going to pick up with part 6 against South Alabama. Can't wait to see you guys there. Let's turn this Southern Miss season around. Till the next time, guys. Peace.